All right. So here is the notice of hearing. So the hearing is going to be on December 19th, 2024. So if I'm still doing this then, we'll be covering it if it's a live thing that's streaming. All right. Count one. Rebecca Hill, former clerk, knowingly used her official position to direct a bonus to herself in the amount of $2,000 in September of 2021 from IVD child support funds. She gave
Yeah, it's like
herself.
a surplus, I believe. Like a surplus of funds or something.
So money that should go to child support, she took for herself. Is that? Am I reading this wrong?
Yeah, I mean, yes,
Ooh.
essentially.
Count two. Rebecca Hill used her official position to direct a bonus to herself in an amount of $380 from child support funds. Second one. Count three. Becky Hill, former clerk, knowingly used her official position to direct a bonus to herself in the amount of $2,500, again from the child support fund. Count four. $2,500 child support. So how much? So that's about right now out of the first four counts. That's over $7,000 that she gave to herself out of the child support funds. Wow. Count five. Oh my God, another $2,500. I should just from the child support funds. Count six. Becky Hill knowingly used her official position to negotiate. Becky Hill knowingly used her official position to negotiate the use of the Colleton County Courthouse and an interview in exchange for the promotion of her book, Behind the Doors of Justice. Jeez. Count seven. Knowingly used her position to authorize a check for $150 to Community Innovations, a business with which she is associated with. Holy shit! This is. Gee, I wonder why she resigned. Rebecca Hill knowingly used her official position to authorize issuance of a check in $600 again to Community Innovations, a business with which she is associated. Count nine. By the way, if you came in late, there are 74 counts, guys. We are on count 9. 74. Provided an individual with whom she was associated confidential information in the form of a photograph of an inmate, the Colleton Courthouse holding cell, to promote the sale of the book. That's Alex Murdaugh. I saw it in the article. I'll have to see if I can find that. So
Yeah, he's like laying in his cell,
with a
right?
book, yeah.
The holding cell. It's the holding cell before the verdict. And she tried to say that one of the guards, she like threw one of the guards under the bus and tried to say he took the photo.
MJ. Count 10. Rebecca Hill knowingly used her position to direct payment in the amount of $110 drawn on check 6377. To wit, Hill directed that she be reimbursed for the purchase of items, including but not limited to meals for the clerk of court employees. So she asked for money back for meals, which
Ooh, this one's good.
not only used her position to direct payment in the amount of $113.28. To wit, Hill directed that she be reimbursed for the purchase of items, including but not limited to food and gifts for clerk of court employees, noted as Easter goodies. Baby, you want to read?
Easter goodies.
You want to read this while I check and just make sure that the court is
Sure
not.
thing. So the next count is that Becky Hill knowingly used her official position to direct. You took it off the screen, so I cannot see it.
Sorry, hold on. I didn't.
It's all right, my
I
love.
have not done so.
$201.30 to reimburse for purchases, including but not limited to gifts for employees, noted as Mother's Day gifts. Isn't it adorable that she wrote in the memo like what she was reimbursing herself for?
Not a good
Who would
criminal.
have known that Easter goodies were not reimbursable? I mean,
Mother's Day gift, not a good criminal. Let's see. Count 14.
You
Welcome,
guys, it
Ben.
wasn't even enough for the Mother's Day gifts. Like the 200 wasn't enough. So she wrote another 180 for Mother's Day gift card.
All right. So where are we at? $53 for the purchase. Or did we do that?
Another Mother's Day gift.
Noted as Mother's Day gift, staff courthouse ladies. $14 from
You
Abby.
know that, like, the sad thing about this is, like, all these people, they thought that she was, like, using her pocket money, of course, to, like, buy these gifts, I'm sure. Like, you think you have this really nice boss who's, like, getting you something, and really she's stealing the money from poor families
Great point, babe.
and children.
Much. All right, let's continue here. Count 11. Knowingly used her official position to direct payment in the amount of $151.95. To wit, directed that she be reimbursed for the purchase of items, including but not limited to paint samples, fruits and snacks for FC and CP judge, lunch for clerk, CRLC CP clerks, FC wall. This is wild. $60.15. Items included but not limited to meals for herself, clerk of court employees, and court personnel. Susan asks, so is this ethics but not criminal, or what can this mean? You know, that is a good question that I don't know the answer to. I just know that they're having a hearing December 19th, 2024, where they're going to go over this stuff. Let's continue here.
Oh, paint. You already did paint samples, right?
Yes.
And you did meals for herself. Oh, now we're to $244.49, noted as birthday gifts and meals for family members. Becky. This woman is out of control.
$117 meals for herself and employees of the solicitor's office. $19 not limited to $51.80 for gifts. She's just getting, like you said, babe, just buying gifts. People are like, oh, she's so kind, she got me this gift, and meanwhile she's stealing the money.
Yes. I mean, remember when it came out, everybody was like, Miss Becky is the sweetest thing. She's as sweet as iced tea. But is she?
That's correct. The hearing is not until December 19th. We are just reading the complaint at this time. And in about 20 minutes, we're going to go live for the verdict. All right, $95.26. Oh, look at this one, babe.
Oh, man.
Birthday gifts and supplies, including Smirnoff Ice. That is whoever wrote this complaint throwing extra shade. They didn't have to put that in there, including Smirnoff Ice.
That was definitely the level of petty that I love to be right there.
Smirnoff Ice in the $137.93. Including but not limited to lunch for herself and others. All right, $300, $306.64. Meals for herself and employees of the solicitor's office, as well as Valentine's Day gifts, where she's getting all the gifts. She's getting
like Arbor Day will be next. What do you get? Like a tree for your yard?
This is $91.
This is nuts.
Paint, not limited to paint and supplies.
Yeah, because you got to repaint the office. She wants it to be, aesthetic.
$131 for meals.
Does she just write a check for her own lunch every day at work?
Every day.
It sort of seems like it.
Man, if you are a taxpayer,
and just on the checkbook.
Go ahead.
She's just not very smart. This is not a very smart crime.
Yeah, taxpayers cannot be happy with this. $25. I'm count 25. $74.88. Office supplies. All right, $75 worth of office supplies. 26.
Mhm.
B-Day lunch with staff. So for her own birthday, she took out $100 for B-Day lunch with the staff.
Cat.
Yeah, Keystone, you're right. I mean, this is probably nothing compared to all the tax dollars that are wasted. But now we have
Oh,
we
heck
have a
no,
record.
it's nothing.
We have a record of it, at least in
Yes.
this instance.
And it's hilarious that they found out it's for Smirnoff Ice.
All right, so let's see what else we got here.
We got one here, 9719. She wants to be reimbursed for floral items, assorted beverages, so flowers and, wine and flowers.
I'm surprised they didn't put what kind of wine.
It would have
28.
been like Boone's Hill, Boone's
$115
Farm.
and 20 cents for meals to herself and guests. 29, $69.87 lunch. A lot of lunches. Every lunch this woman had, she is charging. All right, 30, $131.84. Lunch for courtroom staff and jury, as well as gifts for court personnel. 31, $256.57. Check 6473, including but not limited to snacks, supplies, and meals. A lot of meals, a lot of snacks. Here we go, $89. Purchase of items including Mother's Day gifts for clerk of court employees. 33, $82. Snacks and supplies for court personnel. $400 to Whithill, directed that she be reimbursed for the purchase of items including but not limited to gifts. What are these gifts? Did someone put in the chat, and it's a good question. Is no one questioning how many gifts that this woman is getting for everyone? Or I guess I probably wouldn't.
Susan Skinner, I don't think so. How long was she the clerk of court, babe? I don't think it was very long.
I am not sure the
Maybe
answer to
like
that.
18 months.
I'm not sure.
I don't think she had been elected for very long.
All right. Did we do $81 meals? I think so. Count 36, $95.48. Meals to herself and court personnel.
Again, just lunch.
$66. Gifts for clerk of court employees. 38.
She's
Meals.
just sweetest thing, Miss Becky.
39. $128. Gifts. For all these clerk of court employees. I want to know these gifts. All right, 40, $105, $105.70. More gifts for the clerk of court employees. 41, $120.
Courthouse
supplies. 42.
I mean, she had a budget for those things. So really that had to be just random weird stuff, I would think. Like what's she getting? Like fresh flowers or
all right, so which one we did this one? 43. $74. Meals for herself and vendor. 44. 67.66. Items including but not limited to office decorations. This is your birthday banner she paid for with
It's a fact. So it has a period.
$345.95. Purchase of items including but not limited to meals for herself and clerk of court employees, as well as office decorations. Man, $144. Meals for herself and clerk of court employees. 47. 106.86. Wait, not limit. An office cooler and office decorations. She bought herself a Yeti cooler. Actually, it would probably be a lot more than that.
A Yeti cooler for the office. $543.89.
Oh, babe, here we go. Appetizers.
Oh, yes. Soft drinks. Jägermeister.
Bob just texted me that he's going
Limoncello. Provided during a going away lunch. This is very important. You have to have limoncello for the going away lunches for employees of the solicitor's office. I mean, that makes sense.
Uh,
Tara and I definitely
$600.
haven't drank it since 2003.
$600 reimbursed for the purchase of items including but not limited to picnic tables. We got $600 worth of picnic tables. Something. All right. 65 $39, $66.
More meals. Personal
more
meals.
$51, $95. Food for jurors and court personnel. $268. Valentine's gift to jurors and clerk of clerk. She got the jurors Valentine's Day gifts. Oh my Lanta. You're right, Captain.
This is bad.
50.
Sinead, that's a great point. What, if anything, did she not purchase?
58.48. Food for court personnel. 54. $67. Meals again. 55. 51.63. Brunch snacks for clerk. Some nice snackies. Some nice brunch snacks for the clerk of court.
Brunch snacks. I really wish I worked for Becky.
Same. 62.64. Gifts for clerk of. More gifts.
Gifts. You get gifts for everything here.
$200 for the purchase of items including but not limited to office furniture. All right, office furniture. 58. $140. Gifts for a lot of gifts for clerk of court employees and court personnel.
So many gifts.
59. $125. Personal meals. 60. Oh, babe. Gifts for the employees as well as dog food, dog bones, and dog bed. Atlanta. $55.97. Personal meals.
Becky, you are wild. This is Clerks gone wild.
Great point by Mandy here. How do you do that to Judge Newman? How do you do that?
How do you
do that to the man? That's a good question. Carrie says, was she embezzling and made it look like it was for the court, like with the furniture and stuff? I mean, it seems.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah, that was a really good question. And good to see you, Carrie. Always love when we see Carrie in the chat.
She said she's on a plane.
She's on. She's going to CrimeCon. All right, so 62. $154 meals and gifts.
No meals and gifts.
63. $425. Reimbursement for Lori's 50th birthday. Happy 50th birthday, Lori Laughlin. We know you went to jail for the thing. Didn't she go to? She went to jail but she got $425, Lori Laughlin. After the scandal, she was worried about her, so she got her a $425 gift. I'm kidding if you don't know me. That's not true. I don't know if it's Lori Laughlin, but it's highly unlikely, actually. All right, $56. Oh, candy, tea, and lemonade for Lori's 50th birthday. $77 on count 65. Meals for herself, court personnel, and employees of the Attorney General Office. 66. We might be able to get through all these before the verdict.
Facts. She needed to get Father's Day gifts for the guys.
Father's Day for the guys, $72. 67. $232 for meals and
more
for
meals.
The court. 68. $94 for meals for herself and the employees.
They were well fed. They were well fed in this office.
Count 69. Nice. $118 meals for herself and the employees. $76 items on gifts for the clerk employees. $50 gifts. $80 cleaning supplies. Fabuloso, perhaps.
Probably not. That would have been in the budget. It was probably like, organic or something.
$183 for office decorations. We've had those. 74 for
This
120.
office is well decorated.
Oh, what is this? $128. Oh, is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. Office decorations, and now it's saying you have the right to represent by counsel. Yeah, you better. The right to call and examine witnesses. Man, if we are going to cover this hearing live, if it's a hearing we can cover.
For sure.
And this was served on her so this was served about 13 days ago by certified mail. So there it is.
For sure. Because you guys, do you remember like how snippy she was, babe? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like she was pretty snippy about, being accused of these things.
And
once we knew of the plagiarism, I was like, there's no bottom. Who knows what this woman has done?
All right,
you plagiarized your book.
Yeah, and for folks, Sarah points out, if you came in late, the first few counts of money that was taken out was taken from a child support fund, if you could believe that. Like $308 from IVD child support funds, $2,000 from child support funds. Count one is $2,000 from child support funds. Count two is $308 from child support funds. Count three is $2,500 from child support funds. Count four is $2,500 from child support funds. Count five is another $2,500 from child support fund. I mean, I have to assume these have to be criminal charges. Like, I can't imagine you could steal.
I would think those have to be, definitely.
You steal that much money and it not be a criminal thing. I don't know if it says on here like
Mandy Jo, it was former employees of the office. It was one current employee of the office, right, babe? And then one former employee.
What?
That reported her.
Oh, I don't know the answer to that, to be honest.
Give me 2 taps and a Ric Flair.